Hello, everybody. So, this is Space Engineers, and before we continue into the game, the only thing I've done so far is land the planetary lander on Mars, and we spawned at a pretty good location. So, let's go. The reason I say we spawned in a good location is because we're surrounded by ice. What does ice mean? Oxygen. In my personal playthrough, I've had problems with oxygen. Oh, what the heck? Um, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it looked like. Oh wait, what? Is some of this not loaded or something? Yeah, some of it didn't load. Crud. Huh. Strange. So I can't pressurize things on this planet. Well, what I say is time to grind things down. So, for those who don't know, Space Engineers, voxel-based building game with a whole bunch of complexity. Uh, Survival aspects. In order to survive, we need oxygen and power. And different components will get you different. Well, with different components, you can make different things. So there's a whole bunch of these things, and well, yeah. So the welder allows you to build up blocks, and then the grinder grinds things down into their base components. One thing to keep in mind though, don't grind down batteries because you won't get power cells back. The most expensive part of them. See, ice as far as you can see. That's good. Eesh. A lot of stuff. Well, grinding down things helps you get resources off the bat. So, always recommended. Grind down systems that you aren't using at the moment, because everything consumes power, and power is very finite. Because the way to generate power is either through solar panels, and you need quite a few of them to generate decent amounts of power, or uranium. So, yeah. Eesh. Getting quite a few components to use. there's different types as well to blocks. Small ship blocks, large ship blocks, stations, all that. So the larger blocks are only meant for large ships and stations. Although there are ways to combine the two of them through merge blocks. Merge blocks are basically a way to do modular builds. So armor plating, light armor plating anyway, only involves steel plates, which is made out of the most common resource, iron. So, pretty simple there. So, yeah. Oh no, I forgot to turn this off. The reason I want to turn that off is because uranium is very hard to find on planets. So I set the resource count on high for this world. Because resources are a pain to find. I think we're close to being ready to start building a proper base. Can't reach that. Well, this process might seem a little boring, but you have to do it in order to get a good start. Plus, this will give us loads of steel plates to work with for our base. So there is actually physics in this game, so there's that to keep in mind. So if I cut all of these away, this thing will fall on me and kill me. But I won't let it do that. So I'll leave like one pillar there in order to keep it from falling. I might end up just removing the entire top half and putting a seat downstairs so I can recharge. So your suit consumes power the more you grind weld and mine, so that's something to keep in mind. So if you see the bar just above my toolbar, that's my inventory space indicator. Then on the side you can see my health, my oxygen, my energy, and my hydrogen. Hydrogen's used to fly around with your jetpack. And then on the other side you can see the stats for the ship I'm currently flying, which I'm not flying one at the moment, so it's showing nothing. Lights. So yeah, not much really to do in the first part of starting, but once you get your base set up and all that, well, fun things start happening. So, there's one block I'm really fond of. It's called the oxygen farm. The reason I'm really fond of this block is because in my other world, it's well, it's currently keeping me alive because a meteorite took out everything in my landing pod, pretty much. It took out my oxygen generator, my oxygen tank, so I had to build an oxygen farm in order to sustain myself. So making sure my base can stay functional at the moment, actually. So that's cool. I might end up using them in my later builds. Because it doesn't require much materials to do anything. So by removing the top layer, I get loads of resources from this. Oh, bollocks. Bollocks. Got my way. Oh, hi. Phew. Oh. I can't take right this. I'm out of energy. Right. So by sitting in seats, flight chairs, and whatnot, I can regenerate energy. Might have to go top off on my oxygen supply too. Let's get rid of this before it falls on me. Yeah, this episode's probably just going to consist mostly of grinding. Sorry about that. Oh! Yeah. Now there's a whole bunch of components on the ground because I didn't pay attention to my resource limit, so when I broke it, all the components in the object just fell on the ground. So since I'm down here, so this is medical bay. It'll heal you and you can draw oxygen from it. Or you can use oxygen bottles. So different components will also have different weights. So your inventory isn't limited by how many items you can hold. It's limited by how many how much weight. I need to fix that. By removing all these components that we don't actually need. Oh, whoops. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I don't want... Yes, thank you. Let me target this catway. Let's see how many thrusters I can take off the top before I start grinding down the metal plates. Well, I have to get down from here because I don't think I can take down another one with the inventory space I have left. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, let me down. Let me down, please. There's nothing here. Have I hit an invisible wall? No, I was getting stuck on that. Okay. Also, there is a limit to how much you can build, so I think it's like 500 different ships, I think. Or is it... No, I think it's infinite amount of ships, but a limit on how many blocks you can place. I think it's like 1,000,000 that you can place. And each block you destroy is refunded. So, I don't know about the respawn ships, but I think it might count as your block count, so destroying these is pretty good idea. I sawed the thing in half. Whoops. Well, I've almost finished with what I'm doing. Can you not try and kill me, please? That's much appreciated. Don't get me stuck, please. I don't like being stuck. I'm almost done grinding everything down. Yeesh, I was floating. Magic. So when I'm done grinding down the top, you're going to see how much resources that actually ended up giving us. It's quite a bit, actually. And remember, the entire ship hasn't been ground down yet, which I'm going to save until the last, because I still need a whole bunch of different components here. Well, blocks. So let's see how. Okay. There we go. Oh. There. Just from the top half alone, we got all this. Pretty good, huh? Game's bugging out on me. No matter. Remove the obstacle. We need resources anyway. We can repurpose those resources into a door for the base. Here we go. Now let's walk through. Yeah, here we go. And I believe this is heavy armor? Yeah. The reason this is important is because heavy armor is really, really expensive. Is this all heavy armor? No, it isn't. Okay. Why can't I get in here? Huh. I have an idea. If I get these, then... Whoa. What? So glitchy. Oh well. Yes. So basically I'm able to sit here and regenerate my energy. So let's grind down this thing now. There is loads to do. Since this thing is no longer fine, I'll just remove this. Which is more components for other things. So some of the materials in these containers were given to you when you spawn in. So it gives you basic materials. Oh. Let's grind down this. Let's see. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of materials. I think it's about time we start building a base. Oh. I probably want to look around and see if there's any ores I'm about to build on top of. So having out your hand drill will I can't get it out. Why? Why is that such a pain to do? Remove this. And this. There. That should fix it. Now if I get 3. Well, looks like drill's broken this episode. Oh well, let's just get to building. I won't weld everything up now. I want blocks. Yeah. So you want your base to be somewhat sizable. But keep in mind, the bigger your base, the more resources it takes to build, and the less resources you have to make ships. And I always keep my ships pretty simplistic, so it doesn't really affect me all too much if I build big by accident. going to build out one more on both sides. So, let's see. You know what? I don't think I can make 3 batteries, so I'll come back, do that. And I'm going to embed them in my floor, actually. Again, what am I getting stuck on? So I'm gonna have a door here. What? 4. No. So what I'm doing here is to save resources, and it will make the structure look less blocky. There. We have a sizable base. Let's go. I'll go get. Well, once I get this up, I'm going to end this episode. And then I'll see you next time, guys. So, the one material you'll always need for every project is iron. If it isn't steel plates, it's involved in some material in the thing. That's something to keep in mind. So, when you see iron, make sure you pick it up, because you're going to need it. I have to come back and fix a few blocks. I'll just weld everything up and fix this up off screen. So, because we're running over time right now. Like way over time. Oh yeah, next time I'm going to show you guys my own world, and I want some suggestions on how to fix my problem. I've already tried adding more oxygen generators and all that. It's just, I don't have ice to power them, really. We got really lucky. I don't have the best of luck of finding ice on any planet besides the Apple one, really. The alien one. But I don't like them because of the dogs and the... Well, you get the idea. So, I might end up building an oxygen farm eventually. Because ice here is going to be finite, even though there's boatloads of it. We're still going to go through it pretty fast. And this is taking forever. Hasn't even become day yet. I might have messed up my settings a little bit. I'll have to fix that later. It's supposed to be 10 minutes a day. But I might mess it up a little bit. I have some work to do down there still. Could make a basement here too, and have all my stuff down there. I want the batteries in view. That way I can see how much power we have left. We're out of power. I was gonna say, if we ran out of steel plates, I'm gonna be super surprised. But I might as well pick some up when we're back here. So your refinery is used to refine ores and whatnot, assemble or is used to make components. You can also disassemble components for the raw resources. So if you're dying a lot because you don't have the right resources to make things, you can disassemble the tools you have in order to get the minerals out of them. So not much. Oh. We went through quite a bit of steel plates making this. I'll grind down the edges and convert them a bit, but there's not much left to do really for the structural bit of this, except raise the walls a little bit and add in the different components. I'm just gonna get the structure done with this one. I'm not gonna finish the batteries because that'll take a little while. The next episode we'll start filling the base with things. And what I want to do is have like a central power hub type of thing. That's probably what I'm gonna turn this thing into. Like just a place for batteries and power generation, and then have everything in their own little respective areas. So like I'll have a storage hut, I'll have a factory, I'll have a shipbuilding area, so a hangar. Tell me in comments below if you think that's a really good idea. It might be a little resource it might consume a lot of resources doing it, but I think it'd be cool. we will have our own little complex and whatnot. Also, currently I have my settings on safe. So, tell me if there is actually creatures on this place. So, I'll turn it off safe, but first I'll make sure I'll have turrets and whatnot. Oh, and the unknown signals things, they're like drop pods that give you good stuff. They have uranium in them that I can use for power. Let's see what we have left. Oh my gosh, we went through a lot. We are almost done. So, let me just put a door on here. And then we'll call it good. For now. Until next time. Wait, parachute attached. What? Oh, it makes parachute. Okay, cool. So let's see. Door. Okay. That'll be that for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And see you guys next time. Make sure you comment, subscribe if you haven't, and like the video. So, if you guys have liked Space Engineers, let me know. And let me know if I should continue the series. I probably will anyway, even if you don't. Talk to me like you always do. Come on, guys, please. So, yeah, that's that. By the time this video gets out, I probably would have made a second one too. So, don't be surprised if there's like 2 of these out on the same day. Well, I have been Gearlord 5000. See you next time.